Going into this passion project, I was thinking about what I should do. In class at the time, we were watching Still Alice and going over Alzheimer's disease and dementia, which made me think about my great-grandma. This caused me to then wonder about music and the effects that it has on the brain. The way music influences the brain can vary depending on a couple of things. One of those things is structured through music therapy. Everybody has a favorite song, album, or artist that can trigger certain emotions and touch into people's feelings. This can also include people with dementia, victims of trauma, or military veterans that have gone through war. Music therapy is designed to help physically, mentally, and emotionally. From a very young age, the brain can process music, so it always has that function in the body. Music can stimulate parts of the brain that many other stimulants cannot. The parts of the brain that it can affect are the frontal lobe, the temporal lobe, Broca's area, the occipital lobe, Wernicke's area, the cerebellum, and the amygdala. This means that it can affect thinking, decision-making, processing hearing and sight, speech and communication, understanding spoken and written word, movement and physical memory, and it can trigger emotions. Vera quotes, "When your brain registers music, it can trigger pleasure neurotransmitters, such as dopamine, making you feel happy." For my passion project, I decided to go into Landis Homes and play songs for the elderly. Going into this project, I really wasn't sure how I felt about it because I have never played guitar for people in that type of setting before. I also didn't know if the people I would be playing for would really appreciate it or not, because I know some people love music, but then other people just kind of really isn't their thing, and I didn't really want to disturb people if they were trying to sleep or rest or have a peaceful day. So on the first day of playing, I was about 2 minutes into playing when a lady asked to be removed from the room. I wasn't really sure what to make of this because I was like, was I being too loud? Was I annoying? Did I sound really bad? But yeah. So I really thought that I had offended her and she was removed from the room, but my mom encouraged me and just like, "Colton, just keep on playing." So I did, and as I kept on playing, people started to sing along and were clapping and we were having a good time, and maybe like an hour later, she asked to be brought back into the room, and she was smiling and she ended up having a good time, and that was a really good thing. I was just kind of worried at first that I had kind of scared her off. So then throughout the next couple of weeks, as I continued to play, she was there almost every single time in the same exact sofa, and she would sing along and clap, and it turns out that she was actually fully blind, which I had no idea the first couple times going in, but as we got to know the staff there better and her, that was a very interesting realization. So the first time going into Landis Homes, I was reading my music off of an online website, and it turns out that there was absolutely no Wi-Fi anywhere in the sector I was playing, which was Mannheim. So my dad was thankfully with me, and we improvised in playing some songs we knew. And at one point we asked people if there were any songs that they would want to hear, and one lady said she really wanted the song "You Are My Sunshine." And thankfully, my dad and I knew that song from the heart. My only sunshine, you make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. So please don't take my sunshine. So we started to play it, and the people, everyone in that room just was clapping along, was singing along, and it was just really, really cool. And my great-grandma, who has severe dementia and typically does not interact with like really anybody, and it's really difficult to get her to talk. I had her head down as usual, but you could see her foot was tapping right along to the music. And man, this song, every single time that I went in after that week, everyone would always ask for it and request it. And it was really cool because the elderly people and people with dementia and everyone, they didn't care how many times I played that song, whether they could remember it or not. And that it was really more about just having a good time and allowing me to bless them and their day. And at the end of the day, that was really what was most important, was not how many times I would play a song over, but how they would feel going out of that. The goal for this passion project originally for me was to just go in and bless people in Landis Homes and help them throughout their day and help them have a good day. But at the end of the day, I think it not only blessed them, but it blessed me as well. It gave me amazing relationships, interactions, and it kind of just opened my eyes to that area of society. And, you know, even though I think the goal was for me to bless their days, I think they also blessed my day as well when I would go in. It was a really amazing experience to meet all those people and play music for them, and I have a feeling that I'm not just gonna be done here with that.